Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Los Angeles Rams. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Vaughn. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
2-18, chop it. Y'all playing smooth. No.
On 1st down, Locke going deep this time for Miller. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 2nd down, it's Vaughn. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a give, right side. Vaughn, no dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Go now, 18 Gator, 6'6", pull it high. Kill. Go. 6 guard, check 6 guard. Get it.
On 2nd and 12, Locke. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
56, go. Check 56. Watch the pass. 56. Mike, 56, right there, 56.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jannard Avery, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On 4th down, on his Logan Cook to punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking crashing.
Now Haskins on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Play action. Haskins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Second down, Haskins. It's caught, Smith. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 6 yards and the first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive. And they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them. And now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now. Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Von Miller. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Their bread and butter is their passing game. After that last play, maybe they need to go back to that passing game.
Well, what's been good for them along the way is they understand their identity. They are a passing team, but they do like to mix in the run every now and then just to keep people off balance. Didn't work very well on that one, but all in all, I like their philosophy.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Ready.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
50's the mic. 50's the mic. Watch the slant. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Quick talk.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Gets around him. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Play action. Now it's Locke. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Second and 9 now from the 21.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Got some room at the 30. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception, but not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
The wide receiver, the ball carrier. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
First down.
Let's go now. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Mike 9.
On first down, it's Haskins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Shoot. Back. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Put up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Third down, here's Haskins. And that's caught by Smith. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 36.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Check it out.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
First down, Washington.
Set, hut. Now the wolf. 50, Mike 50, huh? Here we go. Tight dog.
First carry for James Conner. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
You know, you have to get time to see me. Shit.
On second down now. It's Conner, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. James Conner, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes our score 17-0. After after the touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
We know, but let me finish.
Okay,
well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, 76 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Under 10, 10. Check 3, Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side, but how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 yards that time, and a Washington first.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Haskins now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
He's checking. Crash. Kill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second and 11 now. Haskins slings this deep from... And this is caught. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. McManus's point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you've got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
And
he'll give it here to his running back. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On third down, Haskins. The open man is Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down, Washington.
Buddy up. 50. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 66. Pull it. He's coming.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, 50. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Go. 50. Here it comes. Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Za'Darius Smith in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
They need a stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 36. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Haskins. He's got Smith here. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. Jonnu Smith with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Open man, it's Keith Kirkwood. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They do go for it. It's locked. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position.
Watch the edge. Slam, slam, slam. Hey, left hand.
Now a handoff looking right. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Haskins. He's got his man on the crossing route. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
They'll try and run forward with counter. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
You know I'm old school, so I always want a hammer in my backfield. But in short yardage situations, 3rd down pickups, I got to have him. And he picked it up for him right there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy is covering you. He's usually pretty good too, so the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Back now in Los Angeles. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And this one also slow and developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 14. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this one complete to Smith. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense. Of pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Locke now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Locke. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And it's 3rd and short. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Locke now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's caught. It's Thomas. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And for the 3rd straight play, he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Now 4th and goal.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Locke to throw for it on 4th. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gary Jennings, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2.
Check 3.
They'll try and run it here. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll run it now out of the And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Locke going to throw. And an alley to run. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Now left side on the swing pass. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Look at me, zipper. 50 to Mike. 50.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Now McManus for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all the
rush coming, and he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He gets it to Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Now a desperation throw deep, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Ready? 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. I got you. I got you.
But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Redskins, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for L.A., they can't quite seem to turn things around.